So, welcome. Welcome to this Yin Yoga class for the 21st of September, which is the autumn equinox. And also we say that, yes, autumn has started. Fall has started where leaves are falling, and we have to then get used to the cooler weather and the darker times ahead. So yeah, it is a big change, and some people don't like it, some people love it, to go into the autumn and then winter, and then the rejuvenation in the spring is more it's more like you feel more the rejuvenation if you had this hibernation time over the winter. But first of all, we need to go through this autumn, which is about letting go. So let's come into our meditation, sitting up straight. Take a few deep breaths in, let go, and just come into your own body, feel your breath. They say that nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. And sometimes it is just what we need to let go of. What are we clinging to? So now just think about, not really think about, just let your mind wander and feel, what is it that you need to let go of this season? Autumn is always the season to let go. What is it that I need to let go of this season? Maybe it's something physical, but maybe it's something mental, in a broader sense. Just thinking about in the broader sense. In Chinese medicine, the autumn is associated with the element, the metal. And the organs are the lungs and the large intestine. And emotions are the grief and sadness. So when we are clinging onto something that clearly is not us, not ours, we might experience grief and sadness, that we are like, oh, I'm so sad someone left you, or I'm so sad that didn't go ahead as I wanted. Maybe that idea was not right, so you need to let go of that idea. The metal element within us gives us our sense of self-worth and self-esteem. Just as metal adds value to the earth, the metal within us is about recognizing our own worth. If this element becomes imbalanced within, we are unlikely to see the gifts of our being and our unique attributes. Metal gives structure to the earth, and the metal person likes structure, precision, and routine. They also enjoy neatness and having things in order, and may tend towards perfectionism. Metal is shiny and brilliant. The metal mind is inspiring, sharp, and intelligent. The character is strong, with discernment and analysis. If metal is in excess, this element may be overly strict, rigged, or dogmatic and cannot let go. This hardness of boundaries or armor may need to soften to allow others to get closer. So if you know anyone who is this personality or you are that personality, ask these questions to yourself. Do you feel valuable, wanted, and needed? Are you able to let go when needed? Do you allow yourself to grieve if needed? Looking at your values, spring cleaning and purging, practices in letting go, such as journaling, are all valuable for the metal element in us. So from here, we're going to go into our first pose. Just move a little bit. Move your arms, close and open, as we are going to work with the lungs. So the chest opening. So open, and then right arm up and behind, and then left arm up and behind, a little bit open. The chest with both arms. Stretch up. And then keep your hands to the back and chin up. Open up. Breathe. Great. Slowly bring your hands back to your knees. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And the left. And then front. And again, right, back, left, down. Right, back, left, down. And then the other way. 2 times, just circling. Great. And then release, shoulders up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Shake out your arms, hands. So our first pose will be the heart melting pose. We're gonna hold it for 3 minutes, but again, because this is a heart pose for the shoulders and armpits and the chest, if you feel this is too much, you can always use a cushion or a bolster. So I show you with the bolster. So heart melting is with your knees under your hips, hands forward, and then you can just come down like this, and this won't be as hard as without the bolster. You can try without the bolster as well, obviously, and it will be like this. So choose your pose, whichever you choose, and stay. Let me just put. Okay, so another 2 minutes here. Again, if you feel this is too much opening, anytime you can come back or use the bolster, just put the bolster. A minute here. Whichever way you are doing it. One more minute. Last 3 breaths. Last one. Just pushing yourself back on your heels, forehead down, arms to the back, child's pose. From here, we're going to go into the twisted child's pose. So arms go forward, and then the left arm goes under the right armpit. And we try to put the head down and try to create this twist in the spine. If this is hard, just take a cushion and put the head on the cushion. And try to stretch your right arm above your head and the left arm towards the right. Nicely creating a left shoulder stretch. So trying to sit down on your heels in your child's pose. Very great. From here, slowly come back to center and just stay in the center for 5 breaths. Relax your arms and shoulders. Last one here. And then do the opposite one. So the right arm under, left arm over, head, and come down on your right ear. And taking that right arm over to the other side. And then very slowly coming back again in your child's pose. In traditional Chinese medicine, autumn is a time of letting go, preparing for winter and returning to the earth. A time for rest and containment. At this part of the cycle, we have taken in all that she has to offer. We carried the abundance and fullness of summer back down to the ground to decompose. As the leaves fall from the trees, we are reminded that we can't always be full and that there is a time to let go of everything. The trees frees itself and returns to emptiness, ready to begin the cycle again. Nature sends us the instructions to let go of what is stale and no longer of service, and to turn inward, letting go of production and striving. Very good. So now we're going to do the opposite stretch of the arm. So now we are going to lie down on our front. I'll show you the pose. So in here we have both arms down, and then we're gonna come onto our, let's do the left shoulder. So the left side, so turn on your left side with the arm outstretched, and then bring your left knee up, the right knee also, so you can have the knee up or down, whichever. The most important that you want to really stretch this shoulder to the opposite. So now this arm goes back. You can have this right leg over also. Just check what is good for you, for your leg position. Most importantly, your arm should be stretched back, and you can again have something under your head, or if you are comfortable, head down, and the right arm behind you. And just breathe again, just letting your mind wander and just see what is it that you need to let go of this season. So it doesn't need to be tomorrow, just this season. You can just prepare the things. Last 5 breaths here. Last one. Coming back on your front, crocodile pose. Hands under your forehead, feet away, forehead down. Three more, and then we're gonna go to the other side. Two more. Last one, and slowly move to the other side. So right arm stretches over, come onto your right side. Right ear down, and then either have the knee up or down, whichever, the left arm behind you. Last 5 breaths. Two. One. And release. Come back to your crocodile. Relax here. And now we're gonna do some cobra lifts, but very nice and light. So hands can be wherever you feel comfortable. If you don't want to go very high, hands can be by your face. If you want to go a little bit higher, hands can be under your shoulders. So let's do the variations, whichever you like. We're gonna go up 5 times and then hold for 5 breaths. Inhale. 1. Exhale down. 2. 3. 4. 5. Hold. You can do it like a nice low cobra or upward dog. Hold. 3. 2, 1. Coming down to Sphinx. And just hold your Sphinx for 1 minute here. Last 5. Last one. From here, back into child's pose. Always moving slowly. And child's pose. Our next pose is cat pulling its tail. So for this one, I show you how to get into the pose. I use a belt, but you don't have to. It's up to you if you want to use a belt on your ankle. So lying down on your left side, come down on your elbows, and then pulling your bottom leg back. So holding your foot or ankle with your right arm, you pull this leg back as much as you can, and this right leg goes to the front like this, across. And you can lie down and then turn onto your back as much as you can and hold it like this. Obviously, your spine will not reach the floor, but you try to do this twist and stay here. So the bottom foot is pulled back. If you are lying down on your left, then it's your left leg. That's it. Yeah. Good, good. And hold. Hold this for another 1.5 minutes. So it is more comfortable with the belt if you haven't got very long arms. You are not blessed with long arms. There's a belt. One more minute. Letting go. Last 5. Last one. And slowly we come onto our back. Hug your knees. Rock from side to side. And just stay here for a little bit, resetting your back, your spine, your head. Last one here. Then preparing to do the pose on the other side. So lying down on your right side. This time, taking your right leg back. And the left leg over. And trying to open up to towards the ceiling with your chest. And breathe. Two minutes here. Last 5. Last one. And slowly coming back again on your back. Hug your knees. Nice one. So now we're gonna go into our next one, which is banana asana. So we know it very well how to do it. First, stretch your whole body. Take your elbows then. And first we go to the left today. So left with the legs and then the upper body for 2 minutes here. And relax, holding this pose, stretching out the side, the lung. Breathe. Less than a minute. Last 5. Two more. And very slowly back with your upper body, legs, and hug your knees. Circle the knees. And the other way. Right, we go to the other side. So legs down, arms overhead, taking the elbows or the wrists. Right. Legs right, upper body right, and stay. One minute remain. Last 5. Bringing your upper body back and legs, bringing your knees up. And this time you're gonna have the feet wide, knees together, and just relax here with your hands on your belly and relax your back. And stretching out the back, hug your knees, head up to the knees, stay. And head down, hands down, and circle the knees in and out, just very gently. And the other way. And then roll back up to sitting. So we're gonna go to open the chest a little bit more with the bolster again, or Nice big cushions, as you know. Anything behind our back, so sitting on the floor, bolster is behind us or a cushion, and then we'll lie down, head down, legs can be straight, or if you want, put them into butterfly. And arms, for sure, you want your arms nicely to the side, and stay here for 3 minutes. So nice deep opening and relaxing here. 3 minutes. You can even bring your legs up, the feet up. That's also okay. It's all about your chest opening, feeling vulnerable. Four more minutes. And the last minute started. And slowly, slowly coming back. Remember to lift your head with your hands. Come and sit up. And again, just as we approach the end, just first sit up and breathe. Feel the effect of the practice today before our last pose, which is Shavasana. And we're gonna lie down with the bolster under the knees and enjoy more rest and relaxation. So bolster is under your knees, lie down. So let's talk about the lungs now. The physical lungs control breathing and distribute oxygen. In traditional Chinese medicine, just as the lungs take in qi from the sky, they also relate to our ability to take in, process, and filter out what is not needed. After every inhale, we must exhale. According to ancient Chinese medicine, the lungs are called the Prime Minister, and they are the house of the corporeal soul. The emotion associated with the lungs when they are weakened is grief. Grief and sadness must also be processed and released to the earth in the same beautiful display as the autumn leaves dancing to the ground. When we talk about the large intestine, it absorbs liquids and releases anything that is no longer needed in the way of food, toxins, and emotions, thereby cleansing the body and the spirit and the mind. The lungs and the colon work in harmony. The lungs take in the pure, crisp air of autumn, and the colon gets rid of waste. We must be able to do both in life, take in and let go. So today in this practice, both the lung and large intestine meridians were stimulated by focusing on poses that open the front of the abdomen, plus the chest and front edge of the arms. Again, just thinking back to our practice, to our mental practice today, which is letting go. What is it that you need to let go? very slowly, coming back, sitting up. Move your toes, fingers, hug your knees, and we're gonna come to our right side. Yes, it's hard to come back, but we're gonna do 3 deep breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let go. Again, inhale, taking in. Exhale, letting go. And the last one, we can say namaste. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you for coming today. Namaste.